Hello, my friend. I pray that this finds you well from wherever you are tuning in. So, we all sometimes have a sense of feeling inadequate, especially when God puts tasks and opportunities our way. We tend to think sometimes that we don't have enough knowledge or we don't have the skills that it takes. We don't have the resources, we don't have the connections. In other words, our minds always find reasons as to why we cannot be, do, and have what God is calling us to be, do, and have. But allow me to share with you some thoughts from a scriptural perspective. So there's a story in the book of Acts 3 where Peter and John go into the temple to pray. And as they're entering the temple, they see this crippled guy who extends his hand for them to give him a hand out. And the story goes that Peter looked intently at the man and he said, "Hey, silver and gold I do not have, but such as I have, I give to you. In the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, rise up and walk." I kind of got a revelation that maybe you may not even be able to connect to what I'm talking about today, but here it is. Peter was focused on giving what he had, not what the man was asking for, not what maybe the culture and the society around him was expecting. He said, "Hey, I can only be me. I can only do me. I can only give you what I am and what I have up to this moment." I find it interesting that when God asked anyone to do anything, he wasn't asking them to bring anything that they were not. He was not asking them to present anything that they did not have. He was asking for what they were and what they had. He approaches Moses and he asks Moses, "What is in your hand?" He approaches the kid with the 2 fish and 5 loaves, and he's like, "What do you have?" He goes to David, who is facing Goliath and impossible tasks, and he says, "What do you have?" And God is willing to take exactly who you are, exactly what you have, in the moment that He is calling you to use it for exactly what needs done. And if in that moment when that opportunity comes, you and I refuse the tendency to educate God on why it cannot be done, forgetting that when God called us, He kind of already knew all your resources and limitations, and He's just asking you to trust that, number one, you have what it takes, that whatever it is that you are and you have in that moment is meet for the expectation, is meet for the opportunity, is meet for the task. And if you will in faith put what you have in His hands, He can take it and do with it what you cannot do. So we get in trouble when we try to be and to do more than we are. And I came here just to remind you today that all that God is asking you in every moment, in every opportunity, is just to be you, is just to do you, is just to show up authentically with no pretexts of anything. Like, don't be anything more than you are. Show up authentically as who you are in every moment, and God will take that and use it to fulfill His purposes. So that's it, my friend. The next time you're feeling a little inadequate, just say, "Hey, that the God who has put me in this exact situation is well aware, and if I'll just be me and do me, God will take it and use it to do impossible things." Blessings. Bye-bye.